Hello everyone, welcome to my Fortress of Moditude, aka my man cave, aka my IT tech headquarters, where I do all my modifications, repairs, all that fun stuff. And of course hang out, watch TV, movies, all that fun stuff, play games. But over the years I've been emulating stuff on various platforms, trying to get the best performance and speed possible. I mean, for 20 plus years now. I mean, ever since like the old Windows 98 style computers to the Windows XP laptops, all the way up into more currently with the Amiga 500 Mini, the PlayStation Classic Mini, the NES Mini, the Genesis Mini, the TurboGrafx 16 Mini, all the way up until like more currently the TurboGrafx 16 Mini and the Genesis Mini 2. And of course I've also done stuff on mobile phones like the Samsung, Note, Galaxy, iPhone 4, and used like a Bluetooth style controller, Moga, which is a great controller for D input and X input that I have run with my mobile phones. It even has like a little thing you could open up and mount it, like a little TV stand. But in any case, I've also done stuff on the PSP Slim model that hooks up to a TV with HDMI, which is great. Of course, we have our 3DS. I love these Nerf cases. For these are great. If you drop them, they're just gonna bounce. Of course, we have the normal DS, great thing there. We have polyurethane with the PSP Fat model. I used to love taking these to work and playing like a remote play for Tekken, Twisted Metal, all that fun stuff. Of course, we have the Vita, which is great. There's one time when I had to decide between getting a 3DS and a Vita, and they had a Black Friday sale. I got both, and I have never looked back. I mean, I love my Vita. Of course, we have a tablet which we could run stuff on. And then, of course, furthermore, more recently, I was thinking about promoting the Atari VCS. I mean, the PlayStation Classic TV, but these are too expensive for the norm, just like Steambox. You're talking about putting $200 to $400 plus out for these type of things. I don't want to push these as efforts. And, of course, I have other desktops over here. Some nice video game books. I love my video game history books. Got this little cat hanging out over there. Now I've done stuff on my Xbox 360. I still play stuff on Xbox 360. Somebody gifted me the Halo 360 model. Here I have another computer running XP down here. And this is, I actually still run stuff like Killer Instinct Arcade on there via MAME. But my 360, I got a whole swath of games here. A lot of PS2 games. And I'm like, the problem with the Mini Classics is they cannot run PS2 or GameCube games. Or even 3DS games. But I looked into another mode of transportation as far as running these. That's a reasonable price, not as expensive as the PlayStation Classic TV and or the Steambox and Atari VCS. And here is the little review on it right now. It is none other, I mean, here's the awesome case for it. Here we have a little grip. What is this? HDMI, mini HDMI to full HDMI there. The box for it itself, we'll get that in a second. Of course, I have another Bluetooth controller. I mean, nice and handy. And then I have the micro SD card reader. The micro SD card, 128 gig to start with. This is a RetroArch Pocket 3. I thank all of you on YouTube who pushed me to this platform because it is awesome. It can run GameCube, PS2, 3DS, Sega Saturn, and guess what? It only costs about $150 US. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing indeed. Let's pull this out of the state. I think it's taped down right now. Give me a second to pull this out of here. Look at this beast. That is awesome. It's like a clear purple color. And like I said, you can hook it up to your TV and play games like you can the Mini Classics. It also has an Android 11 interface, 4 gigs of RAM. The specs are just powerful. I mean, you're talking $150, comparatively speaking, to like a $500 to $600 laptop that can run the same type of things, and an Android phone, which obviously, you know, is going to cost like $800 plus. But yes, you could run low level to mid level PS2, GameCube, 3DS, PSP at high resolution, like in my Tekken video, which I did recently. And of course, stuff like MAME and Daphne with sound. And probably even the Streets of Rage remake. So yes, for those of you who want to be on board, about $150 is all it takes to at least get in the game here. And I informed Dan the Man, A27, as well as Mad Monkey about these. and how I want to kind of push the boundaries of what we do with the mini classics in Hakchi. And Mad Monkey immediately purchased one, and you never know. We might end up having, I mean, just don't quote me on this, but you never know. Somewhere down the road, there may be a feasible possibility of having some sort of Hakchi implementation on this. Otherwise, I'll still do the Xtreme releases for this, and I'm going to do more showcase videos. But as of right now, my Tekken video is a showcase of this running like Tekken 6 for PSP in higher definition at 60 frames per second. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thank all of you for pushing me to this new amazing mini platform.